Okay, YouTube. Yeah, give you a little update on what's going on. Like I posted, I got out there, I gave it a good push, but the load just was not feeling right on my back. And to kind of explain that one, they put a lot on your back in the military. Most of us come out with bad backs, bad knees, bad hips, bad feet. So getting out there and walking, it ain't going to be an easy thing. And I got to take proper preparations for myself. Play it smart, play it safe, get it from A to B. Get that message out there right. But with the events of last couple of days, Trump, it really highlights part of what I really want to address while I'm out there, because we need some serious accountability at the top, and everybody's screaming it. But there's another thing in place too. With the actions of Trump, I will not call him the honorable President Trump. He is not. He's a threat to this democracy. Jesse Ventura said that quite clearly, and I believe it to be true. Him and JD both. That whole freaking, yeah. But regardless of your views and everything like that, it's really highlighted a need for a council of vets up in Congress and Senate. A group of volunteers even that sit there on the floor and remind them of the cost of something like this. Because it's one thing to read it in a book or see it in a movie or play it in a video game. People have been desensitized to it. It's a whole nother thing when you're sitting there holding a 7-year-old child with shrapnel wounds. It's a whole nother thing when you're sitting there piecing the parts of your friend together. Man you served with, trained with, got to know on so many levels, It hits real hard when you see lives treated with such disregard and such disrespect. Human lives, you can't put a dollar on. And right now, they're trying to. They are trying their hardest to squeeze as many people out of their homes as they can. Drive up homelessness. That makes more money for the nonprofit prison systems. People don't want to believe it, but it's true. They're making money off of us just by getting us arrested. And Ohio is one of the worst. Texas is pretty bad too, from what I hear. They are literally turning people into slaves. Homeless people, immigrants, you name it. And that bothers me to my core. We've lived that history already. We've learned our lessons. Most of us on the working class level, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, that is not just despicable, but it's such a repeat and violation of history. It's the whole reason so many people are scared right now. They need to wake up. But that ain't to drive it down or anything like that. That's just to discuss some of the things that I'm seeing myself. Whether I take that chair or not, I plan on raising hell up there. I plan on getting up there to Congress and the Senate, and I'll talk to them respectfully, and I'll ask for their time, and I'll take that 5 minutes or 3 minutes or however long they'll give me. But by the end of it, whether I'm in that chair or not, I'm going to be dropping that paper on their desk of a plan of action to clean this mess up. Because they're not going to do it. They're making too much money off of it. And that's really the question you have to ask at the end of the day. For a lot of the things that we're facing right now, is who profits off of it? That simple question. Who profits? That most likely is where you need to start looking at. I mean, even there's legislature coming up in Tennessee trying to say, hey, you're only allowed to move into this country if you can provide a value in the business world, into their corporations. If they can't classify you as a profitable person, then they don't want you in this country. What's the price tag on your grandmother? Your child. What's the price tag on the disabled? I mean, I'm a disabled vet myself. I'm doing this purely out of love and out of my disability check and what savings I have. You know, I don't take sponsors, and I ain't taking any kind of donations. Not the first year. I'm playing hardball. They want to play by a certain set of rules to keep people down. It's time to flip the tables, flip the script, and do it another way. That's why I'm not coming to you in a business suit. That's why you ain't going to see me in a shirt and tie while I'm out here. I'm an actual working man. You know, I actually get down, get dirty, and actually get things done in my life. That's just the kind of guy I am. But up top, what I'm seeing is just a bunch of cowards in suits. That's what they are at the end of the day. Cowards and bullies. The ones that's doing this. And I never deal in absolutes. There's good ones popping up. Oh my God. There are good people coming across, like James Tallarico down in Texas. I am loving a lot of what he says down there. I've even reached out to him to say as much. I've never voted Democrat, and he's a Democrat. I vote based off of what I see in the person, what their issues are, what they see as problems in this world, because that's what democracy is. That's what your vote's about. It isn't about voting, race, gender, and all this stuff that they just shove down your throat to divide you. It's about getting the right person in for the job. I don't care if it's male, female, black, white, Asian, Hispanic. I don't give a damn. What I care about is, are you smart enough to do the job? Do you see value in the same issues I do? If that's the case, then you earn my vote. And that's part of why I got so disgusted at things, even back in the President Obama era. You know, he did good things, he did bad. And if I ever got to meet him, you know, there's things I'd ask him. Because there's things that I caught even during his term that I didn't like. I didn't vote for him. But I didn't vote for his opponent either. I was taking a stand on my own in a different way because I hated the divisionism even then. But what I do see in Obama now is something impressive. And to that, I give my respects. Because he is speaking up. Whether it's to defend his political party or push their agenda, what have you, that's debatable. But what he is saying and what he is trying to do is trying to bring some hope out there, which I fully respect. And that's why he gets the President Obama, the honorable President Obama, and not Trump. I even like Bush Jr. I served under both in the military. And it was the same thing for him. I didn't like his politics. But after 9/11, the thing he did that spoke to me was he didn't come up with freaking scripts and all this to try and do it the political way. He spoke from the heart. And that takes a lot of guts, especially in a time of crisis. Because at the end of the day, he's just human, just like you and I. His heart was probably racing a mile a minute, nervous, scared, worried if he's going to make the right decisions in that time of crisis. It's a lot of pressure. That's why I love leaders and I study leaders. Because there's a difference between a good leader and one that's going through the motions, or one that just has an ego and needs an ego check. Plain and simple. But that's the update right now for what's going on. Yes, I'm in my truck, but I'm actually heading on my way down to Kentucky to check out a horse to help with some of the load and everything along the walk. It's been a dream of mine to add a horse to my homestead anyways, so it's not that out of sorts for me. My plans were to get a couple cycles out and 6 months down the road add the horse in. But yeah, I'm human too. My body breaks too. And I'm not coming at this with some macho, I'm big, strong. No respect to Schwarzenegger, but I was never him. That wasn't my body type, nor was it my goals in life. My muscles are built from the country, plain and simple. I did my share of push-ups in the Army, and now I just chop trees and do a little country PT myself when I get out there. So yeah, I'm just playing it a little bit smart. It's a little bit of a delay. I checked out 2 horses yesterday, and they were unfortunately a little bit small. Absolutely beautiful horses, and the ladies that were selling them were amazing. Absolutely amazing. So on my way to check out another one named Rocky, who seems to be a little bit better suited for the task at hand, and a little bit better suited for me too. So see how that goes, and I'll give you an update later on. For now, y'all have a wonderful day, and I love you, America. Keep up the hope. Okay? Together we're strong. Divided we fall. And right now, we got to come together. We got to be strong.